It is the first day of 2020 and we're starting the year out in style. So Scott and I are up for an adventure here. We got the bikes out. We're in Shawnee State Forest. We're going to do a little riding, little hiking. We're not really sure. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. It's a little chilly, but mid 30s.
Mid 30s.
Nice breeze going. So we need to get moving and try to warm up. So we'll see where this adventure takes us. The sun is starting to shine though, so that's nice. All right, sorry for any wind noise. We're about between 4.5 and 5 miles in on the bikes. Right now we're on what, Forest Road 6, Scott? We're on Forest Road 6. Kind of see a little overlook. We're going to head to the fire tower and then back down toward Bear Lake. The truck is parked near that, and then we'll see if we can get some hiking in. All right, for those of you who say you can't get any views in Ohio, this isn't too bad. We're still on Forest Road 6. We're about between 6.5 and 7 miles or so in, and sun shining down there. You can see some shadows from the clouds. Of course, the trees are off. That helps. But nice little view, especially for well, we're taking a short break from the bikes. There's a fire tower up here. We're gonna go check that out, see what kind of view. I may have to just cut off the voice when we get up there just because of wind noise, because it is still a little breezy, and I'm sure it'll be windy up there. But Scott's walking up that way now. We're gonna go check that out. We think we have about a mile or so back to the truck, and then we're may try to get a little hike in out. I think it's Pigeon Roost Bridle Trail or something like that. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Here's the view from the top of the fire tower. Might kind of wash out a little bit as we get over here toward the sun. Some horseback riders up here checking out the fire tower. There are several. How many, Scott? Probably 8.
4, 6, 8 in that group.
8 or more in that group. 3 in another group that just passed us. So they were trucking along. I'm not sure we keep up with them on the bikes. All right, we finished up the biking. We was what, 8.5 miles?
8 miles.
8 miles or so. Nice little loop. So phase 2 of New Year's Day 2020 bike and hike. We're just going to do a nice little loop here and see how things go. But beautiful day, still a little breezy, but nice. So we've enjoyed it. We're doing this loop in Shawnee State Forest. We were on the, I believe, Silver Arrow Bridle Trail, and then we're on the backpacking trail. We thought we would come out and check out this camp. It's just right off the backpacking trail, not too far off the trail. We're heading back this way. We're down in the valley. At this point, we had been on the ridge on the bridle trail, and we've got to make our way back up out of the valley, back to the road, and back to the truck. Sitting back from Camp 1 back to the backpacking trail. So it's kind of neat down through here, through this bottom, and the drainage over here and the trees. And there's a water source up here, as you'll see on the sign we're getting ready to pass. I don't know if it's on at this time, but if you were backpacking in some time other than January, then it's definitely possible that there would be water that would be available right down here. Of course, right now there is a little stream running as well, so yeah, a filter would be fine. Well, we're continuing our ascent. I don't know if the camera does it justice. it's pretty well straight up.
No switchback.
That might be an exaggeration, but as Scott said, no switchbacks. Of note, we did not see an obvious sign for the water source at Camp 1. We really didn't go out of our way looking for it, but there was the one sign, but then we didn't see it and didn't see any others. So just for those that might find that information useful. So as we continue our ascent up here, we should hit the other bridle trail and then back to the road and then back to the vehicle. Well, we did find a water source. We are not sure if this is the one they were referring to way back there at the camp, because we're somewhere between half mile, 3/4 of a mile, we're guessing, up the hill to get to it. Although it is pretty well marked here. So if so, just be aware of the distance. If that stream's not flowing, could be a little hike for water. We made it back to Service Road 6, I believe. We hit this little bridle trail, the Rock Lick bridle trail from the backpacking trail, and then we'll take this road down this way to finish the loop. We were slightly mistaken. There were a couple of switchbacks up that long hill, although there was another spot where we could have used a switchback, but there was none. So, you know, just wanted to make sure we were accurate in our trip reports. Well, we made it back to the vehicle. I'm not sure how far we hiked. It was a lot further than we thought we were going to hike, but it's a good trip. We are going to do a little recon for our next biking adventure and then heading back to the house. So not a bad way to spend the first day of the year. So until next time,